The Brazilian cuisine is a mix of other cuisines such as African, Portuguese, and Indigenous. Many recipes and the way how to cook the food are from Indigenous origin, but over time suffered modifications through the Portuguese people because we were colonized by Portugal, and the African slaves who were brought to Brazil. Due to geographic and food differences, many typical dishes from other cultures brought by the immigrants had adaptations, and then we have the marvelous Brazilian food. Fala buddy, my name is Andrey and I'm here to prove to you that Brazil is more than samba, football and carnival, and I'm here to show you everything related to Brazil. And today I would like to share you Brazilian typical dishes. I know that we have some of them which is really popular outside of Brazil, but of course I would like to share you more than that. So I'm gonna introduce you a lot of them with different regions from Brazil. So let's go. And if you want to reproduce these dishes on your house, I can send you the recipes. So let me know, comment below in this video. So now we can go. Let's gonna start with the most obvious, which is rice and beans. This is the basis of any Brazilian lunch in the whole Brazil. So you can put a lot of things there. You have the basis rice and beans. If you want to add a vegetable or salad, a tomato, potato, whatever, and a meat, so fish, pork, alligator, whatever, use your imagination. You have thousands of combinations and you can see anywhere else in Brazil. If you keep rice and beans, preferable if you put green beans, you have the famous Bayon Judoes. Bayon Judoes. It's a typical dish from the northeast and north of Brazil, and you can add garlic, onion, rennet cheese, and bacon. On the other hand, if you stay only rice, you can put a yellowish fruit, really characteristic with flavor and smell, called Pequi. You have rice with Pequi, which is a typical dish from Goiás state in Brazil. It's in the middle. I know, it sounds really weird, like to mix rice, something salt with a fruit, but it's really good. You should try it. And Pequi also can be combined with meat, chicken, and sauces. It's really good. Still inside of the rice world, we have another dish with rice called Baixaria, and it's a typical dish from the Acre state. Baixaria consists of fried egg, ground beef, couscous, and chopped tomato and parsley. One of the most famous dishes that we have here in Brazil, if you went to Brazil, you know what I'm gonna talk about, is feijoada. Feijoada is a mixture of black beans with meat, pork and beef. Feijoada is served with rice again, raised cabbage, and farofa. And what it is farofa, buddy? It's made of roasted manioc, and it looks like a sand, but it's really good. The African cuisine had an influence in this special dish from Bahia state called Acarajé. Acarajé. It's a dumpling made of bean paste, onion, and fried in palm oil, and it's served with dried shrimp and pepper. Staying in Bahia state, we have another Afro-Brazilian food called Vatapá. Vatapá. According to my researchers, Vatapá is made of, I need to read, cornmeal, breadcrumbs, ginger, chili peppers, peanuts, cashews, skim milk, olive oil, onions, garlic, and finally tomatoes. Vatapá can be prepared with shrimp, fish, and chicken, and the consistency is creamy. Going to the south of Brazil, being more specific, in Paraná state, we have the famous Barreado. Barreado. It consists of different kinds of meat seasoned with onion, garlic, black pepper, and cooked until it crumbles. The preparation of Barreado is mixed with manioc flour, rice, and sliced bananas. This one is really interesting and fun. We say hot roll, but in English is hot roll, and is an adaptation of the famous sushi. So it's the same thing, cream cheese, salmon, and rice. But the difference is that it's fried. Mixing with the Japanese cuisine, Brazil created new dishes with fruits, and we also produced sweets. For example, a temaki made of strawberries. Yeah, this one I love it. It's called as Moqueca. Moqueca, and is a typical dish from the north and northeast of Brazil, and it consists of what? Of fish, seafood or chicken with onion, bell peppers and tomatoes. Depending where you are, moqueca can be different. So if you are in Espírito Santo or in Bahia, they are different, but they at the same time delicious. So you should try it both. This one everybody knows is here inside of my heart. We say pão de queijo, the famous pão de queijo, or in English cheese bread. And what consists the famous pão de queijo? Well, cheese, of course, eggs, salt, vegetable oil, and cassava starch. Actually, it's a typical dish from South America, but of course, Brazil did some adaptations, and it's really famous in the state of Minas Gerais, which is located in the middle of Brazil. Going to the north of Brazil, being more specific, in Pará state, we have the famous dish from there called Pato no Tucupi, or in English duck in Tucupi, indigenous origin, and is made of duck and Tucupi with some herbs. And what it is, Tucupi is a liquid extracted from the cassava root. Still in the north of Brazil, we have Tacacá, it's almost a left, Tacacá, and it has indigenous origins and is made of dry shrimp, Tucupi, again, manioc gum, pepper, garlic, and jambu, which is a herb. It's a famous dish from the Amazon region of Brazil. This one is really famous around the world, and I love it. You love it, Brazilians love it, the whole world love it, which is coxinha. Coxinha is made of potato dough and traditionally stuffed with shredded chicken. Also, there are other options. So if you are looking for coxinha, you can see coxinhas made of cheese, made of meat, even chocolate I saw sometimes. And it's famous around Brazil. If you go anywhere else in Brazil, you can find coxinha in a police officer, in the hospital, in the school. If you ask for someone in the middle of the street, if they have coxinha, they have it. And I love it. Açaí. Açaí is a fruit from the Amazon region of Brazil, and it was spread to the whole Brazil because it's a varied fruit. Açaí can be transformed into a kind of a purple paste, and you can put, well, condensed milk, some other fruits, or even can be transformed into a juice or ice cream. On the other hand, if you go to Pará state, it's served with fish and many times flour manioc, so it's another option of açaí. And gaúcho barbecue. And what it is gaúcho? If you are from the south of Brazil, being more specific, Rio Grande do Sul state, you are gaúcho. And what consists? Wow, steaks, ribs and beefs with coarse salt. Traditionally, this barbecue can be prepared into two different ways, firewood or coal, and it's really famous in steak houses. If you go to anywhere else in Brazil, you can find this famous barbecue, and I know which is really famous around the world as well. So buddies, that's it. I show you 16 typical dishes from Brazil. This is like a complement of the first video that I did talking about beverages. If you didn't watch it, I'm gonna put the link below. And if you wanna see more about foods in Brazil, I can do more videos, definitely. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and comment below. And don't forget your thumbs up as well. Thank you so much, muito obrigado, and I see you on the next video. Tchau!